My dad and myself and my mother are the co-founders. Through 13 years, is what I would really like to talk about is our patients that come in annually, to do a heart scan and a full body scan. And I have thousands of testimonial stories, but my favorite is married couples. To watch them come in, almost become part of our family. I've seen when they'll show me pictures of their kids and their grandkids as they're coming in, and I absolutely love it. And I come very close with them. The day before Thanksgiving, that was my first one on my desk, that patient. I called all day long, couldn't get a hold of that patient. Now it's Thanksgiving, I was in, I come back after Thanksgiving, I'm calling, and I still couldn't get a hold of that patient. All of a sudden I get a phone call from his son that was nervous, concerned about his father. He couldn't get a hold of his dad. He came up from Florida here to Atlanta, drove up to see his dad, lived in an apartment, got the manager to open the door, and he died of a massive heart attack. But through time I've had so many more success stories, and I was talking to a few of my technicians this morning. There's so many, we'll hear 3 or 4 a week. What do I do? Pick my favorite testimonials of how I saved their lives. It's just part of my reflex. It's like a reflex to get the calls from them after they get a stent or a bypass, or we call it an early stage of cancer, especially pancreatic cancer. Boy, I love those stories. Catching that in stage 1. Before I was started with virtual imaging, I've had 2 friends that passed away from pancreatic cancer, and I just think it was horrible. They found out they probably pretty much got their affairs in order and had probably had 6 months. But to catch pancreatic cancer, outside of talking about heart disease, in stage 1, I removed, and then just the emotion of the patient calling me back after their surgery. I'm just very blessed with the job I have.